Okay. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. And welcome to our Entrepreneurship Friday. Yep. So we are talking about money, right? Economic responsibility. Welcome, you who are joining us. And it's nice to have you here today. And together we'll learn, right? We'll learn. Yes, we'll learn because that's what it's all about, right? Learning from one another. Okay. All right. So, yes, today we talk economic responsibility, right? Okay, let me just. A minute. Where's that? Let's see. So let's say you receive 1,000 rand today, right? What is the first thing that you would do with that money? Yes, it's just 1,000 rand. If you received it today, what is the first thing that you will do with it? Let's start there. How is your mindset where money is concerned? Right? Let's see. Okay. Yes. Let me see. Okay. Here's that picture here. Let me see. So I don't have to better. Okay. All right. So yes, what is the first thing that you would do if you receive that 1,000 rand today? Comment with your answer. Let's see if you're gonna go for needs or wants. Okay. Yes. What would you do if you received 1,000 rand today? What's the first thing that you do with it? You go shopping, save, invest. What would you do? Good evening, coach, and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Yes. Well, if it was me, I think I would invest it, part of it. I would invest part of it in something really important. And then, the rest I'll buy something that I need. Yes, coach says she would invest 500, then buy something that she will resell and get the profit. Good. That is very good. Of course, that's what we should think when it comes to money. We need to multiply. We need to multiply.
It depends on what the goal, what goal do you have in mind? Good evening, good evening. How are you?
Coach, good. How are you?
I'm coming in and I'm already getting
Lazy.
into it because right now,
Yeah.
I'm busy with the same thing. You know, tomorrow we have market, and I was like honestly super tired, if
Yeah.
it's the word. However, I had to think fast. Ish, what can I do? I can't go to the market tomorrow
Yeah.
empty-handed.
True. True. Ooh, I can see you are busy. You are muted. You are muted, coach.
Why am I muted?
I don't know.
This thing is jealous. I want to flip my camera to show.
Oh,
Kinda, how do I do that? Ish, wabona he.
go to the camera and then flip. There's an option to flip it.
I get it if
Let's flip it.
you see me. I'm a BBT man.
Mm.
Oh, I'm busy.
Oh my.
You see?
Wow.
I'm already busy because I have to
Yummy.
think fast. What am I going to sell tomorrow? Let me make some cookies because the last time I made them and they really liked them.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Wow. You're
Mhm.
khalising me.
And on the other hand, I'm busy with this because somebody just called and they ordered the spices and they wanted them tomorrow. I must bring them. So
Wow.
I must do that as well. So yeah, there's no time for resting here.
Yes, I know.
We got to keep busy, man.
We have to move. We have
We
to
have
move.
to move. We have to move. We have to move.
We have to move.
So if it was like I was saying, if it was me, invest the half of the money, half I buy something that I'm gonna resell.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
Yes.
multiply it so that I can go and buy. I'll be able to go and buy that Brazilian I'm looking for.
Woo!
You know, I need the Brazilian. I need the
you-
Brazilian, guys. I need the
Do you
Brazilian.
really
Okay.
need it? Do you really need it?
Yes, I need it. There are places where I need to go and look, have a certain image, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pray for you.
It's not it's not a want. It's a need. It's an investment on myself.
What do you eat? What profit do you get?
A profit is that I will be getting. It's the respect and the people will see I'm very serious about what I do, about my craft.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not thinking like a 2K, ne? That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
that's how we think. We think if you go to a certain company or go approach people wanting to do business with them
Yeah.
and whatnot, you have to have long nails and lashes and a lot of foundation and what. You can't go like this.
Oh my goodness.
You know, you can't go like this. This doesn't sell.
But that's
You
I don't
understand?
want this The
Yeah.
what you can offer.
No, you see, that's the difference. I can offer a service that um that don't need me to be but because that's the perception is that you can only get one, two, three when you look a certain way, when you do things a
Mm,
certain how, when
mm,
and unfortunately that is where uh, and quite unfortunately, that is how it is. If you come
yeah.
in, you are looking like me, like this, and
Ish.
somebody comes with the whatever,
Yeah, I
and
know.
yeah,
They are more visible than you.
yeah, they are more visible. They are more visible.
Yeah, there. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
and that is the thing, and that is you look if the minute that your
mm,
mind in your mindset is you look down on yourself, you yourself, and you
mm,
don't believe in your craft, you don't believe that this that I am what I'm doing is something that is a need in my community, it's a need where I'm going
yeah,
to sell it, or where I'm going to render my service to. You are already doubting yourself. Oh, I don't
yeah.
have the
Mm,
right looks. I don't have the what. I don't have the correct clothes. Then already you have lost.
already.
The battle
Mm,
start. It's here
in the
first.
mind. Yep.
It's with the mind first.
Yep.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's get to the point of economic responsibility. So, economic responsibility, let's understand what that is, right? So, economic responsibility is a habit of managing your money in a way that it supports your long term well being, not just short term comfort, right? So, it's not about how much you earn or how much you have, but on how you spend it, how you plan, you know, on that money. Because someone once told me that, if you wait for you to have enough money to do something, you'll never do anything because you'll never have enough money. But with whatever amount you have, you just have to plan, you know, around it. Like give it purpose. And I believe sometimes that's why people who usually earn less are the one who um give purpose to their money, you know, because the ones who earn less, they have a lot to do, and yet the money is little, but they are able to plan around it and they make those things happen. They, realize whatever they plan they have, compared to most people who earn a lot, because all they do is flash, 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 and they're like, maybe next time, or maybe when I have enough, and money will never be enough. To be honest, money will never be enough because the more you have, the more um you feel you have to spend, or it's like responsibilities increase when you have more money, right? So from the ones you have, first you have to think, okay, of this specific amount, what do I need to do first? What do I need to do, right? What is necessary? Let's say you earn like 5,000 rand a month, right? You have rent, you have let's say transport to work, of course, you have to buy the groceries. So those things are needs, they're necessary. Because if you don't pay rent, of course, the landlord will kick you out. You need to eat, so you have to buy groceries. And then, of course, to get to work, you need transport. So those are needs.
And before you pass that, it's very also important to know, to separate the needs from the wants.
Yes.
To also be able to say, okay, I can do without this and I can do with this.
Yep.
Do not never ever make a mistake of wanting to live a 5,000 rand life when you only have 1,000 rand.
Yes.
Stay in your lane. Compete. The only person you have to compete with is yourself.
Exactly.
That is the thing. That is where we are not equal. That is the point, and that is the fact of the matter. We are not equal. We can never be equal. But like you were saying, people that earn less, you find that they achieve more than people that earn more, because they don't flash. People who earn more, we like to flex, they like to show off and things that are really not necessary. So now you find yourself putting yourself under pressure, wanting to compete in the same space. Stay in your lane. Compete in your lane. Compete in your lane. There's enough pie. This pie is big enough for everybody. So check out what are your needs. Your needs before your wants. It's as simple as that. But we humans, I cannot be defeated. I cannot. I cannot, because she went to Mauritius, I'm going to Zanzibar.
Yeah. Competition.
Competition. And that is what a lot of times causes us to have lots of unnecessary frustrations that we bring upon ourselves. They are really unnecessary, but we end up having the frustrations because we want to compete. You want to compete. You want to show off. You want them to understand that I have arrived. I am working.
What?
Yeah, I can no longer pap and sour, potu and sour milk no longer befits me. It's meat every day.
And you're killing yourself. Meet
In
every
the
day.
meantime, your health is also taking a knock. So there are a lot, unfortunately. For sometimes, creating awareness is nice. It's nice in the sense that for those that have ears, will
Yes.
sit up and listen and start making necessary adjustments. All of us had to go through some things that made us sit up and ask ourselves, is this really important? Is this really necessary? Is this really worth it? What is the point? It's the 31st today, ne? The people are out and about. They will be telling you, hey, I worked hard for the whole month. You worked hard for 31 days, and you blow it off in one night.
Imagine. Already
On
by tomorrow,
Monday, there will
Monday,
be it
asking
will
for
be a
transport
problem
money.
of going to work again. Hey, I don't have transport money. Hey, wara wara. You know, the doctor's rooms will be full. Why? You are adding on stress onto yourself.
The
Because
doctor's
of
room
what? Economic management it didn't
manage.
materialize. So yeah. So young people, beware.
Yes, yes. So here
Yeah.
we have the two exam. We have an example, right? Two people, they earn the same amount, right? Let's say 5,000 rand, right? One person, let's say person A, for example, right? Person A spends it all, and by the 20th, he doesn't have any money, right? Now he has to go and borrow money at Mashonisa so he can survive until the end of the month. And then we have person B. Person B, he earns the same amount, 5,000 rand, right? And then he receives his money, his salary, right? In his 5,000. He will spend 70% of his salary, and then invest 20%, right? And then saves maybe 10%. So let's say the 20% is he invests on a business, like a side hustle, or just a side business beside the work. So he got the job and he's got his own business, right? So whenever he gets his salary, he doesn't spend all. He takes 70% to spend in the house and all those things. 20% invest in the business, and then 10% he saves. So on the business, he gets profit. Investments also, he gets some profit. So this person, he doesn't only depend on that 5,000. He makes that 5,000 to multiply. How? Investing and also business. I mean, it saves and also invest on the business. So which person are you? Are you person A or person B? Person A is the one who receives the salary, spend it all, by the 20th he goes and borrow. And person B is the one who receives this salary, same amount. He spends 70%, invests 20%, saves 10%. So which person are you? Which one are you? Do you chop all the money and then you start borrowing as you wait for another month end? Which one are you?
Sissy, unfortunately, if some of us knew what we know now, this very awareness that we are trying to bring to the people, we would have done much better. We would have made more informed decisions. These things that we call side hustles, the very things that we call side what.
Yes.
Those are the very things that actually are our main source of income. They are not side hustles. They
Exactly.
are your sources of income. As a person, you need multiple streams of income. You can never rely on a salary alone. Yes, the salary and the full-time work gives you the security that you need, maybe depending also on the circumstances, depending also on what you want at the end of the day. All depends. There are different compartments in life, so it depends. But for people that are yet to start life, it will really be advisable for them, if you are in school like now, let's say you are at tertiary, and there you have started, you played hair for your colleagues, for your fellow students, that and they pay you something, and that money is the very money that you take and save. You are not even using, you are only using nefsas for your other needs, for your day to day, for your, there are children that are in tertiary that are even supporting their families back home with that nefsas money. They only they are doing the side hustles, the very same side hustles we're talking about are the ones that are sustaining them, that they are making investments. And then we wonder, or Haibo, how come I was with them at school, and at fourth year they bought a car? Yeah.
You see? Economic management. You see?
Economic management.
Doesn't matter how
And
much
not
it is.
looking down on, we spend a lot of time on our phones these days. We spend a lot of time on the phones. We are busy looking, time wasters. One time, in the organization, the management, we did an exercise for a week. Every day as you wake up, for the moment you wake up until you go and sleep, you jot down everything that you did for the day, everything. And if you can, the time you spent doing that. How long do you take to brush teeth? 2 minutes. If you can put, do those things. It's a daunting exercise. It's boring. But at the end of that week, when I sat down and looked at that list, I was like, damn, I have so many time wasters. I must just Control Alt Delete. This I can do away with. This time I can be using doing that, making a research, doing an online course, keeping busy. Not this that I'm doing. Like, honestly. So unfortunately, we don't look at it like that. We
You see,
don't.
there's Dipo says she says we remind her when she was at UJ, when she worked at Ayoha. She
Yeah,
did tutoring, modeling, and plaiting hair. You see?
exactly. And
You see?
I bet you, Dipo, you never asked anybody for money. You never had you bought things on cash. That's the other thing, that when you want something, you save enough and long enough for you to be able to buy it cash. Why make a debt? So we like making, because we are saying here, you are being told about the credit score. Guys,
Credit card.
we will talk about that another time, about this credit score and the credit card
My
and
goodness.
what it really means. So honestly, there, yeah,
There we go. There
we'll
we go.
see.
Good evening, Gogo, and welcome. Gogo
Yeah.
also says
Evening,
she
evening,
agrees.
evening, guys.
Good evening,
Yeah,
Good
Gogo.
evening, Gogo. Mhm.
this topic, I'm just wanting to throw a bone for encouraging young people coming after me. Yes, they don't call me Gogo as just I am Gogo, But you know what? We have 24 hours a day. Each one of us. 8 hours you are sleeping. 8 hours you are at work. Ne? The job just over broke. You are there. Job. Then what do you do with the other 8 hours? That's a breakdown and something to think about it based on this topic. What do you do with 8 hours? What do I do with the 8 hours? Right? Then I just want to also encourage you guys that, some of us, if we could have taken what Sis Dove is asking today, what do you do when you have 100 rand? What do you do? Hey, we were deceived by paycheck. We were living from 1st to 30. Ne? We know that, month end, I'm going to get something. Some of us, we were very, very, very entrepreneurial. Being a professional, I preferred to work during the night, doing night duty. Why? I would sell fat cakes and snook. That one was my business. I was general dealer. Being a nurse, qualified, qualified. And my entrepreneurship started at school, at primary. I was selling sweets. I was selling, but there it was for survival. We're trying to help my mom to buy some food for us. But should I have not been enticed by salary, I would be having an asset now, just chilling and knowing that the money comes in without me being there. Then I gave that away by exchanging it with salary. Once you get an income, you think you are almost there. But now, I'm a pensioner, I'm still now hustling. I'm not sitting to make that pension added. I'm selling still. I'm a general dealer still, because I don't want to be calling my children, "Ooh, I don't have sugar. I don't have porridge. I don't have meal. So you have a chance to be smart, not like me, like a baboon, right? It comes in a row of meal. It starts from the beginning. It gets one corn. It goes down the line of the corn, ne? Busy taking the meal, up till the last. When he goes to the last, he still have the baboon still holding one. All others, it has thought that it's taking it, putting it in the bag, but it was going on the ground. So let's not work like the baboon. It's not worth it. Our financial freedom can only come if we are goal setting and at the same time being smart. You work hard but smart. You don't you have a goal which, and the other thing that I had, what you write down, it gets done.
Yes, that's true.
Anything on paper, it actually get done. So let's be smart. Let's not reswabele this thing of us, you know, when you get an income and you think that going and wash the blankets for Gogo Manzana, you are qualified engineer or a teacher, you feel that this is not for me,
Yes,
so that little, one day you tell the story, you have built an asset which could be a legacy for your children.
yes.
I so wish I could be a young person in these days of technology. I see so many things that are being done through technology at your comfort zone at home. You don't have to go out and go anywhere,
No,
at your
no.
home. So you have touched a very, 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 a topic that it is sensitive, and at the same time it's very truthful. We are a lazy nation. We are a lazy nation. We are a nation that wants to be given. Give, 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 handouts. Let's change that mindset. That mindset, it's not taking us anywhere. The grants that people are getting now, be smart. You can do. There are other people who have already built, open businesses with the very grants.
That's
They
true.
have multiplied
The
that.
350. Imagine,
Yes,
just 350.
exactly. I was fascinated by a young lady who has actually built a house with NAFSA's money for
Wow.
her mom.
Wow.
It was, I was having tears in my eyes when I heard the story of that young lady,
Mm.
right? And she progressed also in what she was doing. She's qualified right now with all that struggle. So she never forget herself when once she's at university, she
Mm.
only looks to the Brazilians and whatever. She's eating, like a king, and yet she knows very well what she has left behind.
And
Yes, that is things that. What is my goal in life? Where do I want to be? Let's train even the young ones
yes.
that anything needs to be earned, not this thing of demand. Demand. I want this, and I want
Imagine.
it when now.
Mm. Yay.
So we are setting them for a failure.
It just
Yeah.
reminded me of somebody's granddaughter. Mommy, I
Yeah.
want this. I want
Mm.
it now. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. So
Yes,
these are the
now.
things
Eish.
that we definitely need to be careful. And this question of entrepreneurship, it's not something very small, really. I don't want to be a slave of somebody. Stop, this thing of being a 40-year slave like us. We were 40 years slaves, and we didn't know. It's only now I realized that, oh, I worked so hard, but I get out like a baboon having one corn in my hand.
Yeah.
So such things, it's not what I'm wishing for my those generation coming after me. Not at all. Let's use the opportunity that is there, and we budget. We budget, and that
Yes.
works. There are things that you can live without.
No, that's
But
true.
just now, I'm just looking. Why do you have 10 pairs of shoes? Huh? Why? Why do you have 10 pairs of shoes? You buy same things that you have, and
And they're
you
still working
just pile
properly.
and pile and pile. When you are old like me, you see things differently, honestly. Dinkakile, no. Some other things I don't love, I don't like them anymore. They are just sitting there now. I'm
Looking at
looking
you.
at them. Why did I have to buy them, on top of another one that I have? Occasions, I said, no, for each funeral, I go and buy, and I buy with credit also,
This funeral.
because I want to, they saw me with that dress at that funeral. So what? Is it a problem? You know?
Yes, the dad must see you looking different.
Oh my goodness. Now here it is. You are in credit. Ne? You don't save. You are busy piling. You start to have even sleepless nights. There's nothing extra coming in your pocket. It's salary, or it's whatever income that is coming, it goes to debt. So you are on a roller coaster. So
Yes.
uh, let's focus, and
Yes. Yeah.
invest wisely. Save, invest.
Yes,
Of
Gogo.
course, the other thing, help others also, and you see your territory is growing every day. So
Yes.
it was just my piece of you know just giving a light that young people, please utilize your 8 hours
Uh-huh.
for yourself. Employ yourself in that 8 hours. Work hard, and you will benefit greatly, because at the end, if you utilize that 8 hours, there's no need for you to stay in that job just over broke, uh,
Broke,
a
yeah.
slavery compartment. You gonna now have, even now, added 16 hours for your own self, working hard for yourself, and without any pressure being upon you. Yeah, so it's just my little sixpence that I was just saying.
Thank you.
Let's us work hard, but be smart.
Yes.
Let's not continue focusing to wants, because these wants are the ones that makes us not even to think about issues of investing.
Uh,
We are chasing wants because
yes.
the needs are there. You've got a roof for yourself. You have clothes. You have food. So those are the basic needs that uh, are there. I can say freely given. But what we all are chasing, it's wants.
Eish.
I don't want this house. I want to change it. I want the windows to be like this. And yet you don't have money for that. So I think it's just a contribution that I can make tonight. Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
Gogo.
you so much.
Thank you, Gogo. All right, guys. So I think from today, we take a pen and a paper. You write whatever you think you want. After you're done, you must analyze, is it a need or is it a want? If you don't buy that thing that you want, will you break? Will you die? Will you get sick? Is it really necessary? So now you must differentiate what is a want, what is a need, and focus on the need. Because wants mostly is just about comfort, and I don't think today or this time it's about comfort, especially when you are in that 9 to 5 job. You focus on needs, okay, and invest, save as well. So now go make that list and separate what is a need, what is a want. Let's say, for example, for your savings, right? Every day, you have your favorite snack. How much is your favorite snack that you like to eat? Like every day, you can't do without, right? Maybe let's say it's 10 rands. Okay. So you have a 10 rands, and per day you spend 10 rands for a snack. So let's say 10 times 30 days. It's 300 rand per month for a snack, which is not even healthy. Number one, you don't need it, So that 300 per month, if you multiply it, by 12, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and it's money that could cover rent, or you could even start a business with it. So that 300 rand, it could multiply if you use it well.
Before you pass there, you can even put it buy equities. You can buy shares at Pep Store, or for Pep Store, for ShopRite. Equities, easy equities. And I saw now on people that are on this other bank, Capitec, it's there on their banking, on the app of Capitec. Easy equities is there, so you don't even need to do a lot. They've already done half the work for you. All you need to do is to just buy those few shares for that 100 rand that you're using for snacks every month, because you are budgeting it. Again, when you do your budget, you do also entertainment. What is entertainment? How much am I going to spend on entertainment? Yeah. Yes, there are serious people out there that makes budgets even for entertainment. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So guys,
I noticed that a few days ago, and I was like, wow, this is nice. This is actually smart. This already showing you. I know you can actually use your money wisely. Some are buy shares, be a Capitec shareholder.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it doesn't require much. That
No,
little,
not at all. Not at
that
all.
little.
Not at all.
So yes, guys, you have to change our way of thinking and make right decisions where your mind is concerned. You know, you need to plan before the money comes. Before your money comes, you know, okay, I'm getting paid on the 25th or whatever day you're getting paid on, right? Write down what you need and start allocating your money. Okay, I'm gonna use this amount for this, and then this amount I'm going to save or invest. It might be little to you, but when you get to the end of the year, or maybe 2, 3, 4 years, it's a lot, and it can help you fulfill whatever you plan to accomplish with it, you know. So don't think, oh, okay, you need a lot of money to start saving or investing. No, you don't. Even a 3 rand, 5 rand, you know, saving, it adds up to something. So use your money wisely. Use your money wisely. Because, you know, salary is here today, but tomorrow, you don't know. You're not sure of tomorrow. You're not sure of tomorrow. And it's not like, even if you say, okay, I'll get another job or something like that, it's not that easy, because unemployment is real also. Unemployment is real. So we must start creating opportunity for ourselves, even for others, you know, depending how big you go on your business. You can become the boss also and employ others. So let's not wait for the government to call any bad lucks for ourselves. We can do it ourselves also, you know. We can do it ourselves. So it's good to be accountable for how we spend our money. Okay, so to start, like right now, you can start tracking, you know, your expenditures. Let's say this past month, you track what you did with your salary. And then after you track, you'll see what you did that was not necessary, right? And then now you plan for, let's say, August, right? Next month. Now you're going to plan by what? Seeing what you did previous month that it was not necessary. You remove all those things that were not necessary and apply only what is needed next month, and see how much you have saved, right? See how much you have saved. And then from there, you continue to review your expenditures every month. Now, from whatever you could have saved, you start investing. Depending on whatever you want, you can do easy equities, as coach mentioned. There are other platforms, you know, where you can invest, but make sure that you research properly and you're sure it's legit, and then you can invest and then also save. I know in the bank apps, in the banking apps, there are some banks that they offer investment options or plans. So you can also do that, invest on your bank app, which is safer, I believe. So you don't have to worry about scams and all that. As little as 50, 100 rand, you can invest. And then you see your money multiplying instead of just, spending. So yes, I hope you gained something from today. And yes, guys, so yeah, that's all for me for today. My sharing was about economic responsibility, how you manage your money. Do you make your money work for you, or you just spend on things that you don't really need? So there you go. Please make the right decision and start making your money work, grow. All right. Okay, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow it's market day, so you can join us. And Alexander, come with your stall, with your products, and come and sell and make profit. So you don't pay anything; it's for free. You just come and join us. All right, and of course, see you on Monday at 12 with Gogo to Serve. Thank you. Yes, Coach.
Thank you, Sis Dove. Thank you very much. Yes, economic management, but economy. You see, some tenase ready for Kusasa. We are ready. We are very ready for tomorrow. We are very ready. You see, we are
Yes,
ready. We are ready. We
I
are
saw
ready. We are ready. We are ready. We are
I
ready.
saw the goodies. I saw the goodies.
Yeah.
Ish,
And these
ish.
are the orders. It's orders. It's people's orders that already placed their orders to say they need what and what for tomorrow. So
You see,
yeah.
Coach is making things to happen. You must
Yeah.
also order
You
from
see,
Coach.
you see,
Yes.
you see, we are
Wow.
ready. Ready.
Yummy. You see now, you make me
Yeah.
spend.
Yeah.
Coach, you make me spend.
We make you spend on health and not we don't just do things that they are nice in a healthy way. Still health
Okay.
conscious, yeah, but we are doing our own economic
Yes.
yes,
No,
economy.
I get you. Of course. Of course. That's the business right there. Thank you, Coach. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you, sir.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night and
Night
lovely
night.
weekend. Good night. Thank you,
Bye.
Gogo. Bye.